Hello and welcome everybody. This is the Chuck Stew Show. Once again, I am your host Chuck Stew for episode 2, Obamacare. Why do we have it? I'm still trying to figure it out. Here we have on the show is our co-host. This is Pearls HB. Introduce yourself.
Good evening. This is Dr. Pearls Houston Book. Once more, professor of sociology at Cambridge University. We have a special guest here today. He is from the University of Kentucky. He's a professor of political science, Mr. Bill Hardy.
Thank you for having me on the show tonight.
Bill, when it comes to, we try to make this show legit, we try to make it listenable, we need to have the guys on our show that's got the damn credentials, because our target audience is 50, 70, senior citizens. That's who we're trying to target them. You are from the University of Kentucky.
Yes, I am.
So tell us what's been going on there lately.
We just try to win national championships. We don't always win. I'm talking basketball here, but I'm here to talk politics. I spend a lot of hard-earned money from the government in student loans to get my degree. And, the government, it helps me, but sometimes they don't help me. They force me to get insurance. What is that about?
Because fuck everybody who doesn't believe in this, but believes in maybe socialized medicine. How do you feel about that? Pearls? Well, Canada, doing it. You get to go in. You don't have to, you got to pay for it over there, but it's a different, they got a different type of system, ain't like our type of fucking crony capitalism like we have here. You get to go into the doctor and say, look, doctor, broke my dick, fell off. And you're not going to charge me a leg and an arm and an ass in my hole. So for me to get a sewn back on through surgery, that shit, I heard some, documentaries of people walking only paying $1 or people get money back.
There's many events where people go to other countries and you can actually get the same procedures for 90% off almost. You can take a vacation and you go back and get your surgery, come back, and you save a bunch of money. And I say, fuck it.
You know what? This is America, guys. This is America. We have the best medical care in the world. All right?
We're ready.
I'm not biased. I'm not biased because I'm a doctor. I get insurance payments. And I'm not biased. I perform the best surgeries.
People like him set the prices that America has to pay.
You know what? This is America. And I went to school too, so I deserve to get paid.
There's a lot of people out there with degrees who went to school, and they can't even afford this mandatory health care, even though they have an education. So,
what degrees are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Chuck Stew has a degree.
Fine arts degrees. Like if you choose a degree in fine arts, you just know that you're an idiot.
Chuck, what's your degree?
My degree is political science, sociology, human psychology, philosophy, Greek mythology. For me to be, and I was doing radiology, so you know that I was preparing for this show.
Stu, I know he has a background in professional wrestling, amateur wrestling. I know he also got hurt a lot, many times. And you know what? If you didn't have this health care, you might have even paid a lot. But now you're forced to have it. Do you think that's fair, or do you think you should just roll the dice?
You shouldn't roll the dice, and I actually don't have health care. I know it is legal for you to have, you're supposed to have at least Medicaid or the HHSC or whatever. I never signed up for any of that shit.
Did you know that when you do your taxes next year, you're going to get fined the fuck out?
And you know who caused that? Doctors.
Doctors? Is it so crazy for America to have socialized medicine? I can go into a pharmacy or I can go into a doctor's office, I don't have to pay. Why does the government pay his check instead of coming out of my fucking check and my insurance? We're not even covering 100% of it.
The government has a bunch of shit to pay for. They don't have to worry about your health.
Hey, fuck the government. What do you think?
The government keeps fucking bailing out fucking Egypt and fucking Pakistan.
They're gonna bomb us if we don't, damn it.
No, why are we back in fucking Afghanistan? That's what the fuck I want to know.
That's not the question. We're talking about healthcare here. The military is a whole different subject.
It is not, because we're wasting billions of dollars in fucking Middle East, the cradle of fucking birth, and Jesus, if he was there, he would fucking heal the land, and he would probably have free healthcare.
Jesus would smite the land for being so unfaithful.
Let me ask you this, Pearls. How much money did it take to make the war happen in Iraq?
Billions.
$12 trillion. You think some of that could have went in for me to be able to go to the doctors and have a checkup instead of paying $2,000 for him to grab my dick and cough?
Is it America's fault you broke your dick, fucking Chuck? Huh?
I guess it's not.
It's probably Obama's fault. That's why.
Fuck that fucking Obama. First, when I get my thing, because I'm registered. Are you registered to vote, Mr.
Registered Green Party.
Green Party Independent from Mr. Mark Hardy and
Bill Hardy.
Bill Hardy.
It's all my degrees. Mark is my official name. Bill is my middle name. I go by fucking Bill.
If you listen to the Chuck Stew Show, and I hope you do, and if you do listen to Chuck Stew Show, we'd like to say thank you from all three of our panelists. If you get a paper in the mail stating, oh, you can vote early and you get a sticker, and here's your boxes, I want every one of you to not pick Hillary Clinton, Mitt Romney, or whatever, whoever is going to run for president this year. I want Jeb Bush. I want you to write your own box, write Ronald Reagan, deceased, and mark that box. That's what I would like you to do.
Don't you think that's just a waste of a vote?
We're talking about health care here.
Well,
Get back on
dead Ronald Reagan. He's not gonna fix the fucking healthcare.
Get back on track here, Pearl. Fuck boy. I will burn your shit down.
You're a firefighter.
What? I don't have no background. I don't have no fucking background in no fucking fire science.
Now, Steve, so what do you think about us paying what we personally have to pay? Because you were talking about when we get the taxes, we're going to get fined, right, for not having health care. But Obamacare is making it so for all of us to have it, but for people living below the poverty line, that
Like
doesn't
me.
exactly work for them.
It doesn't work for them.
Well, you know what? If they're below the poverty line, they won't have to pay taxes anyway.
They don't have to pay taxes?
Not if you make less than $10,000.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah, that is correct.
But it doesn't fucking matter because even if you're making less than $10,000, sometimes you still don't qualify for fucking food stamps, access. You know, there's a bunch of
me?
There's a bunch of
I didn't
shit.
qualify.
And he probably makes less than $10,000. How is he supposed to fucking support himself?
Chuck Stew made $6,000 last year.
There's plenty of roofs that need to be fixed, Chuck. Plenty of roofs.
Well, how are we gonna have fucking roofs fixed if all the Mexicans are gone because of Donald Trump?
Because good, nice white men like Chuck will fix your roofs for you. And
I believe
do your dishes and fucking clean your yards because that's how you make money in this country.
And how did you make your money? Grabbing ball sacks and coughing?
Yes, and selling drugs. That's what I do.
You ain't a fucking
Legally selling
pharmacist.
drugs.
You ain't a pharmacist.
I prescribe them, bitch.
Does Donald Trump have
Pharmacists can
Obamacare?
suck my balls.
He probably doesn't. He's a fucking Illuminati bitch. Elitist, alright? Let's talk about the Illuminati here. Pearl's probably an Illuminati.
No comment.
I deeply believe in the Illuminati.
That shit's not real. Shut up.
I've seen evidence.
Hey,
I've seen videos.
Where's the evidence? But Rihanna puts the fucking triangle in the air. That's evidence. You believe that bitch?
Everybody does it, though.
That bitch probably smokes dick on the weekends.
It's fucking advertisement, Chuck.
All right, but I'm just saying, can I walk into my medical facility and I'd be like, oh, well, look, like I have to get my toenail removed. Is that supposed to cost $280 to do that because the Novocaine was $130? But I don't have insurance. They weren't able to cover that because I could have walked out of there only slipping them a 20. But no, because I don't have insurance. And Obamacare is going to take more out of my bank account when I don't got the money. Socialized medicine, that's...
There's plenty of jobs that'll give you insurance.
No, you could be working at a job for a long time, and you know what? They could be fuckboys and not give you a certain amount of hours.
Why don't you quit?
Yeah, like fucking boys are right way. My shit does not go in after 12 months of working at that place. That ain't America to me.
This ain't Afni, bitch.
What job are you referring to?
Right way with Malloy.
Right Way, the AC selling company?
This isn't fucking the Red Cross. Does the Red Cross provide insurance for their employees? Mr. Motherfucker, we save America with our blood. We stick people for blood, probably give them HIV. Do they give their employees health insurance?
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter, Red Cross.
They don't.
Red Cross is bullshit. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think
All
it's
I know
bullshit, too.
is my company, my surgery centers, they offer insurance at a reasonable cost, all right?
And how long do you have to be employed to get that?
You get it immediately.
Do you get it immediately?
You do, yeah. My surgery centers only cost about $25 a month. So why
Wait
don't
till-
you
wait
put your
till-
ass back in medical college and you
Wait till he
become
gets-
one of the, you know, if you
Yeah,
can't
go-
beat them, join them. That's what I say.
Chuck,
That's what
wait till
I
he gets the copay. Wait till he gets the copay.
Copays.
Okay.
Copay.
Oh, you're Mr. Pearls. We'll go ahead and remove that penis out of your ass today. It's going to be costing about $1,000. Oh, and you have insurance, so the copay is going to be about $50,000. Thank you.
There's going to be a copay, and they're going to be throwing down only a percentage if you got to go in for anything, and they're taking $25 out of Pearls' check. You know how much that's going to add up to? Eventually?
It adds up. I can't afford to fucking feed my peacocks and shit.
Well, how about fuck them and fuck their system? Why don't we adopt socialized medicine?
Because then I don't get paid as much.
Well, you Nazi fuck. You red fucker.
Hitler, the Fuhrer.
Folks, this is just how it is. America, we're never gonna have socialized medicine. Canada's a little bitch boy. No one likes Canada.
Has socialized medicine.
They're
a third world country.
Cuba's one button press away from being a crater. Okay, so just get the fuck out from Cuba. Cuba ain't shit.
Chuck, I didn't know you invited Adolf Hitler in the studio.
We've got missiles pointed directly at Cuba, waiting for them to say the word.
We're not gonna bomb Cuba. We're not gonna bomb Cuba.
Cuba ain't shit.
We don't have no reason to bomb Cuba.
Vladimir Putin's gonna bomb us.
Thank you.
Putin's a little pussy bitch.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
Well, bomb your ass. What about China? Flew in the fucking air.
Well, fuck China. I don't know what. Fuck.
Where are all our jobs going? To fucking India. Hello, thank you for taking the phone call. This is AFNI, Cox Communications. That's how the fuck they sound.
It's true. It's true. I've talked to many people from India when I was in between calls working at AFNI, and guess what? I was working there 6 months. Guess when my Medicaid kicked in? Never. So they're a bunch of fucking fucks too.
I gotta catch a flight to China. Fuck all you guys.
All right. Well, that was Bill Hardy, once again, professor from the University of Kentucky.
Thank you once again, Trevor, for coming in. We had a wonderful talk about Obamacare and several other subjects. Thank you so much. You cut to break. I don't cut to break.
Actually, technically, you do cut the break, but.
I cut to break.
I guess you can if you want. I mean, you're the leader. You're the lead in the show.
The Chuck Stew Show. Welcome to controversy. We are purposely in your face. Pearls tries to pull me back because he's my personal doctor. But let me tell you something, America. Where are your rights? Where's your medical assistance programs? Where are the different people from supposedly our government that's watching over us? Where are they? We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Ramon from Rosario's LLC. We've got everything that you need from your roofing company. We've got 3 Johns working on the roofs. John 1, the leader. John 2, the fat one. And John 3, the little one that also does the work. Once again, if you have any roofing projects you need to be done, always look to Rosario's LLC. Yee! See, Simon Rosario's. Pearls Houston Book here, and let me tell you something. I do a lot of work around here as the co-host and primary producer of the Chuck Stew Show, and nothing gets me pumped and ready for our show like Strongbow Hard Cider. This stuff is amazingly delicious and it packs a punch as well. I know when I crack open a bottle of Strongbow, I'm in for a great night. Visit your local grocery chain tonight and pick up some Strongbow Hard Cider. Then come right back and listen to the Chuck Stew Show every Friday night. Always drink responsibly.
This is Dr. Pearls Houston Book here. I'm here today to tell you about something very important, your health care. That's why I'm advocating the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. In 2015, it is required for every United States citizen to have health insurance. And now, because of this act, it's easier than ever. Just go to www.marketplace.gov to begin tailoring a health plan just for you. Take it from me. Make the right choice for you and your family. Once again, www.marketplace.gov. Rena and Tax Associates. Need to rebel against the IRS? Need true professionals to handle your tax woes? Want to obey the law? The Walnut Creek office, now located at 201 North Civic Drive, was opened in 1991 to accommodate the many Rena clients who live and work in Contra Costa County. The professional staff includes an array of individuals with a wealth of experience in all areas of public accounting, including audits, consulting, and taxing. Rena, the IRS is the best, now try the rest.
Hello and welcome everybody, gentlemen, ladies, fuck boy, fuck girls, fuck children of all ages, to the one and only news source that you can find relevant and competent, the Chuck Stew Show. I am coming back, Chuck Stew, your benevolent overlord, and here he is, my personal doctor. If he ever donated platelets, cancer be cured, Dr. Pearls Houston Book.
You'll have to excuse my voice tonight. I recently attended a pro-gun anti-woman rally, and I cheered my ass off.
You know, Pearls, we were actually talking about, because we've been getting questions on the air, what's been going on with the Obamacare issue. But we tried to get a guest on the show. We did get a guest on the show. Bill Hardy. And so we tried to get a different guest on the show. I sent out a message, a personal message. This is a different guy, to new president, who's going to be president, Jeb Bush. He has not gotten back to us yet. Jeb
motherfucking Bush. The man.
The myth, the legend, and he
got my vote.
So we sent out a message to this guy. He has a YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to called Bad Mouth Productions. He goes over. It is somewhat of a rant channel, more of an education channel, because he doesn't yell at the people he has contact with when it comes to opposing opinions that he holds. We sent him from Chuck Stew Show a message saying, please come on the show. We like you to come talk about Obamacare and the care that has to do with medical, of anything that's medical type around the world, like socialized medicine, like what we were talking about on the show, and those different things. But he did not decline to be on the show, but he has not messaged me back. And it's been 5 days already, so it's pretty much saying he doesn't want to do it because he has hardly any subscribers. He's an anarcho-communist. So we just think that we need to go ahead and throw 2 middle fingers over to this guy. How do you feel, Dr. Pearl's book, being my personal doctor, how do you feel about mixing anarchism with communism?
I think it's a great idea. You know, I don't see any downsides to it, honestly. You know, I'm a very learned man. I studied at Cambridge in London. You know, only the finest minds fucking learn there, and I'm one of them. So I think you should listen to me.
Yeah.
And also Chuck, because Chuck's just a god amongst men.
I'm a man amongst men. I got muscles where there's not muscles, and we just want to say, going out to that guy, if you want to come on our show, that's cool, whatever, I don't care. Do what you want to do in this life. Let's get to Obamacare. So we were talking about it earlier. We were talking about America versus France, America versus Canada, America versus Cuba, because you said on the air that Cuba... Who was that? That Cuba is one button push away from becoming a crater. Now, both me and Bill Hardy brought up a lot of good points when it comes to the Obamacare issue, because as he said, they are the cradle of birth over in Saudi Arabia, and if Jesus was here, he'd heal the land. But you were making a good point when it comes to the doctors actually getting paid for their services when it comes to, because you were saying something earlier, because we had lunch together over at McMahon's, and you were saying that surgeons could get up to $200 an hour. Now, how exactly do they make that money? Where does it come from?
Well, it honestly comes from insurance, you know, folks. These insurance companies are big bucks. You know, I was discussing some health care with some of my colleagues earlier today, and they were talking about how in the late 80s, you know, these companies started coming out that I believe they're called DRGs, or diagnosis-related groups. Basically, they were talking about once they had that happen, you know, medicine would never be the same. You know, it just became monetized, and you know, unfortunately, that's just how the things are in this country. You know, with the, you know, we have too many people abusing the system to have a socialized medicine like Canada, which is not possible. You know, there too many people will abuse the system if we had that. So, you know, honestly, I think Obamacare is a good idea, just because people, you know, will be forced to have health care, and so in the event of an accident or something, you know, someone's always covered. But, you know, there's always going to be those people that are just fucks, and they just choose not to follow because they think they're hard asses or something, you know.
Well, Pearls, let me get your opinion on this, because when it comes to Obamacare, It was that was one of the discussions on the episode a few months back on Real Time with Bill Maher. They were discussing the effects of Obamacare and what it means to each individual person who pays taxes. But they were saying that there's nothing that's all around. It's either plaguing and hurting Obama, or it's making Obama look like a good president, because they were saying on the show that a lot of people in the middle class, Obamacare is actually hurting them. They're actually paying more money for what they normally had through Obamacare than what they had, let's say, for Medicaid, for example, in the old plan they had. So they're actually paying more, but some people that are from the middle class, lower class, or even a higher rich class are saying that depending on whatever deductibles there are, that they're paying less. So it's kind of like a dividing line. Half America hates it, half America loves it. Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I think the part of America that hates it are just those that just hate Obama and everything he does. That there are those sheep, those conservative sheep that just see Obama as that he's a Democrat, and they're just like, oh, well, fuck him, fuck everything he does. I'm not going to support it. I'm just going to rail against every single post I see of him on social media. Every single thing I see, I'm going to talk shit about it without even thinking about the facts or thinking about how it affects me or anyone I love. That's just how it is. I consider myself to be a conservative I consider myself to be, mildly conservative, kind of a conservative independent. However, in this specific case, I am more on the independent side just because, I see the benefit for everyone. I'm not one of those fuckboys that just takes the right side because that's who my parents fucking align with, and because I like guns and fucking Confederate flags and I hate gays and shit. I ain't like that. So I try to take a smart, educated approach like my fellows from Cambridge.
Yeah. And it's just not the learned people from the different universities. As we know, Dr. Proles, you went and did a little class down at the University of Arizona, and we all know how that went. But the whole point of this, folks, is that if you are on Obamacare, because like what Dr. Proles was stating at the beginning of the show, you are going to get fined the fuck out when you get your fucking tax forms next April. So, or maybe next, I don't know, sometimes it's January, sometimes it's February. My dad gets them in like January, but he doesn't fill them out till like March. But, because he's a tax consultant. And so, I just want to say to all you people, if you don't like the fact that Obama has put out the Obamacare and you don't want to get fined, go ahead and put hashtag Chuck Stew and go ahead and send that to your personal congressman, whatever city that you're living in. And we'd like to thank you if you live in a city where you can listen to the Chuck Stew show. Thank you for your choice in city. But we would like to say that, kind of like what we were talking about, the gay marriage thing, if you see anyone who has a profile that is on Facebook and has the rainbow on it, did you send them the Chuck Stew logo and say, suck on this? And then Pearls, when it comes to just medicine, do you believe that any person is able to get health care no matter if they can afford it or not? Do you think it's a moral issue?
I think yes. The doctor in me says that I'm going to help anyone that needs help, regardless of whether I know they can pay or not. However, this shit ain't fucking cheap, Most of this shit's fucking expensive. So if it comes to the fact where I'm not getting paid because I'm fucking helping too many of you cheapskates out, then I'm going to stop helping you out. That's just how it is. I went through school, I did my time, and so I deserve to have some compensation for it. But if you're too cheap to do that, you're too cheap to even go online and get fucking $10 a month insurance, then, I'm not going to help you. If I see you dying on the street, sorry, I'm not going to fucking stick a straw in your throat, you're just going to fucking just bleed out. That's just how it is, because you're too much of a cheapskate,
And what I'm saying for this show, my final thoughts on the Chuck Stew program is tomorrow we're going up on a nice vacation. We're going to Mount Lemmon, hopefully. And I like to go up there and not think about healthcare and not think about Obamacare and not think about socialized medicine. Pearls, what do you think? So, because we're ending the end of the show, we got to throw in some. We got to have one last commercial break, but then the show's going to be over. Obamacare, do you think, since it came out in 2012, when I was working down at the Red Cross and you were about to get your doctorate, do you think that Do you think that that Obama, because I mean, pretty much this is the thing that's going to be linked to Obama, the Obamacare, kind of like how a Hurricane Katrina got linked to Bush. Do you think ultimately, by the time that he's done in office next year, that Obamacare is either going to help him or hurt him in the long run?
Do you mean like in terms of like whether he's favored by people? You know, honestly, I don't think so. I think we have, as a country, have gotten so divided to the point where no president will ever appease us to the point where we like it. No president. No matter who is elected after Obama, everyone's going to hate him or her more than Obama. Just like they hated Obama more than Bush, and they hated Bush more than Clinton. They hated Clinton more than H.W. Bush. You know, it's just well, we as American people are just never going to be satisfied, and that's just how it is. So, you know, but then again, there's going to be the people on the left. They're going to say Obamacare was great. Obama did a great job. Bush was shit. Fuck him. Obama's 10,000 times better. But then there's going to be the other side, the conservatives, that say Obama's worst president in the history of mankind. Should have been impeached for whatever reason. They have no evidence. But should have been impeached. Bush was greater. Like, it's just always going to be that fucking divide. And as a country, we're never going to get over it. Never. So, fuck politics, honestly. Like, talking about politics is just a waste of fucking time. You're just going to run around and nothing's ever going to be resolved. So, I say, you know, you do what you want. You know, I think Obamacare is great because it helps pay doctors like myself, and it helps you have fucking medical care. It helps you pay for the emergency room visit when you fucking cut your dick off. You can pay for it. When you stick your dick in a hoe and you get fucking crabs, you can go to the doctor and get it just because you got fucking insurance.
Democracy simply doesn't work. It doesn't. Thank you for listening, Chuck Stew. I'm out.
We're out!